Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here with KJ Alphonse, who is Minister of Tourism for India, and we're going to learn a lot about what's going on with India tourism today and how you can sell it even better. And this is Insider Travel Report. Now, KJ, tell us a little bit about what's going on with your major tourism themes this year. What are the campaigns you're running for India to promote tourism?
The main campaigns this year which we are promoting are actually yoga and
Yoga, that's interesting. Yeah.
yes, and Ayurveda.
Okay.
Now, and of course, along with adventure tourism, because 70% of the Himalayas is in India. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, India is an incredible country. I mean, that's our logo itself, incredible country.
That's been the theme for a long time.
Exactly. It's a 5,000-year-old civilization where we don't take you to places and say, this is where it was. This is where it is. Mm-hmm. India has everything there, right there. And we have 36 UNESCO monuments, an incredible country with 8,000 kilometers of miles of sea coast, tropical forests, backwaters, desert, and incredible luxury. And
of course, the palaces and all the places to stay. I mean, accommodations are fabulous in India.
Yeah, and also our trains. I mean, we have palace on wheels, or trains on which Maharajas used to travel. And these take you to all the destinations. But these is the ultimate in luxury in terms of really travel. But really, if you ask me what really is India, the essence really can be we can say it's yoga. Mm-hmm. And what exactly is it? Yoga is very simple. It's not an exercise, physical or mental. It's much beyond that. It's a belief that you and I are one, mm-hmm. that the entire humanity is one. And we even go beyond that and say the entire universe is one. Mm-hmm. So happiness becomes indivisible. So we can't be egoistic. We can't just look for our happiness, me, mine, my money. No, sorry. In the Indian system, we're talking about everybody's happiness. Mm-hmm. We're talking about being at peace with yourself and being at peace with your brother and sister across the universe. And then, of course, being at peace with the universe by not wrecking in the universe.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, how can tourists coming into India best experience that happiness and that yoga?
Oh, well, I guess we have hundreds of thousands of yoga centers across the country, and these people they specialize in teaching you how to do the yoga, and but you see, it's just not about a studio yoga class. It is so much more.
We all know about hot yoga and things like that. Right?
Yeah, it's about the whole milieu of thinking process. Like, and I keep saying, tourism to India is just not an experiential thing. Like a lot of people keep saying, no, you need to be experiential. No, it's transformational. You will never be the same again if you come to India. Now, again, Ayurveda, it's a traditional system of wellness in India. Now, again, it flows from the Indian philosophical belief that, you see, you and the universe are one, and therefore the cure for you, it lies within the universe. It's not in some chemical factory.
So this is going beyond the wellness with yoga and everything else. I know I have been to India, and you have amazing spas and wellness spas throughout the country. I mean, sometimes I was astounded at how big they were and the different kinds of treatments you have. But this is going beyond with the yoga, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, these Ayurvedic treatments are just amazing, and that really makes you feel that yes, I'm part of the universe, I'm well, I'm happy. So this is incredible. Then of course you have these 36 UNESCO monuments. Everybody heard about the Taj. But we have hundreds of monuments like that, which are so incredible. I mean, like, take for example, Khajuraho. Mm-hmm. It's a temple complex with 82 temples built between the 9th and the 11th century. Mm-hmm. Each of these are a few hundred meters completely intact, and each of these stone slab there is hand carved. Mm. It's so incredible.
Where is that located? I know.
This is in Madhya Pradesh, Khajuraho. Then of course you have Ellora, which is an entire mountain carved into a temple. Entire mountain. It took about 200 million man-days of work to complete that. Mm. So then of course we have Hampi, which is the headquarters of a huge empire. I mean, it's as good as Angkor Wat or even bigger. And finally, coming to our biggest thing, Buddhism.
Yeah, well, you're the heart of Buddhism.
Buddha was born in Nepal on Indian border, but he lived all his life in India. And so we have, if you come to India, you'll be walking on the footsteps of Buddha. And we have 490 million Buddhists around the world. So India has so much for everybody.
Well, you mentioned something else about adventure tourism, and you mentioned, obviously the largest part of the Himalayas are in India. People think, oh, Nepal and Bhutan, things like that. But what are the activities that tourists can experience in this adventure tourism up there?
I think a whole lot. I think rafting, then of course trekking, cycling, then paragliding. So these are some of the really big things which people can do. There are big rivers there. Then of course the hardcore mountaineering. Yes, so all this is, and
I don't know if I'm quite ready for that, but it does sound fascinating to go, because it's not just Mount Everest. There's a lot of other mountains up there.
Yeah, I mean, plenty of mountains out there. I mean, there are hundreds of mountains out there which are waiting to be explored. So it's fun and it's beautiful. The air is beautiful. Surroundings are incredibly beautiful. So I think these can be fantastic.
Now, are there any cities you're really pushing this year to places that maybe you American tourists haven't tried yet, that you're really trying to get them exposed to?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to push a few places like Khajuraho, about which I spoke earlier. Then of course Sarnath, which is in Uttar Pradesh. That is where Buddha delivered his first lecture, and the stupa there is still absolutely intact, and we have a relic of the Buddha there. Then of course our fantastic deserts, backwaters of my state in Kerala. I mean, all this is it's so incredible. I mean, so you need a lifetime to really get to know India.
Well, that's the whole thing. You can't take India in just one trip. You might probably have to do several to experience all the regions, right?
Absolutely. I mean, see, if you come to India, you'll come back again, because you will say, yes, it's changed me.
Now, what would you say to travel agents? We're at a function where you're hosting a lot of travel agents who are interacting with smaller tour operators and with other people, tourism people from India. What would you say to travel agents about how best to sell India today?
Well, I think it's simple. This whole concept that India is somewhere back of the beyond. No, it's not. It's right up there. Take, for example, airports. Out of the 10 best airports in the world, 4 are in India.
You can always have us beat here in the States no matter what. That's not a problem.
Yeah, I mean, therefore, some of the most luxury hotels in the world are in India. Yeah. And you take our fortresses. You will never ever see such massive fortresses going from mountain to mountain to mountain. And our backwaters, which are so incredibly beautiful.
I have actually experienced them, and they are indeed beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, so there's so much to offer. So first of all, the travel agents and the tour operators really should get to know what is India, and then get to know what is Ayurveda and what is yoga. And then, of course, try to sell and say, wow, you must visit India.
Well, thank you for taking the time to let us know what's going on with India today. I've been there, not for a while, but I have to go back. It's a fascinating country, modern yet ancient in many ways, and you've just exposed me to a lot of different ways to experience India. Great to talk with you.
Thank you very much. That's wonderful talking to you. Come back again.
I will, and I'll be in India soon, I hope.
Sure. Thank you.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.